Comparing fractions with 1/2. We're going to complete each fraction so that it equals 3/4. So remember, we're going to use 3/4 as our starting, and then to complete the rest we need to figure out what we multiply the top and the bottom by. So 3/4, and then how did I get 4 to 8? I know that I multiplied 4 times 2, and that got 8. So I do the same to the top. 3 times 2 is 6. 4 to go to 12. I know that I had to multiply it by 3, so I do the same to the top. 3 times 3 is 9. 4 to get 40. I multiplied it by 10, do the same to the top, and I have 30. I have 4 to get 60, and I know that I'm going to multiply that by 15. And I multiply 3 by 15 and get 45. Now I have 4 to get 160. I know that 4 times 4 will get me 16, but I need an extra 0 on the end. So I know that 3 times 40 will be the top. If I didn't know that, I could have done 160 divided by 4, and I know 4 goes into 16 4 times, and subtracted, I get 0, bring down the 0. 4 goes into 0 0 times, so times 40. 3 times 40 is going to be 120. If I didn't know that, I could have done 3 times 40, 0, and 12 in order to get my answer. And then I have the numerator for this one. 3 times what equals 54. You might want to put 54 in the house, divided by 3. 3 goes into 5 one time. 2's left over, bring down the 4. 3 goes into 24 8 times. So 3 times 18 equals 54. Do the same to the bottom, and so I would have 4 times 18. And I know that that, through my work, is going to be 72. In order to get full credit, you need to show all of your work. We're going to compare the fractions. We need to use less than, greater than, or equal to for each one. Now remember, there's a little bit of a trick to do this. I can do 2 times 3, and I know that that's 6, and I can do 4 times 1, and I know that that's 4. That means that 3/4 is bigger than 1/2 because the 6 is greater than 4. So I know that this is going to be greater than. Remember to keep your work. I know 2, and I'm going to cross, times 3 is 6, and then 4 times 2 is going to be 8. I know that 2 over 2 is greater than 3/4. I also know that 2 over 2 equals 1. Do the same thing where I have 2 times 3 equals 6, and 4 times 3 equals 12. 3 over 2 is greater than 3/4. 8 times 3 is going to be 24, and 4 times 7 is going to be 28. 7/8 is greater than 3/4. I have 8 times 3, which is 24, and I have 4 times 1, which is 4. 24 is greater than 4, so 3/4 is greater than 1/8. 8 times 3 is going to be 24, and 4 times 6 is 24. 6/8 is equal to 3/4. 15 times 3 is going to be 45, and then I have 4 times 7, which is 28. I know 45 is greater than 28, so 3/4 is greater than 7/15. Then I do 15 times 3, and I know that that's 45, and then I do 4 times 14, and I know that that's 56, so I know 56 is greater than 45. 14/15 is greater than 3/4. Do the same thing. 15 times 3 is 45, and 4 times 8 is 32. 45 is greater than 32. 3/4 is greater than 8/15. Remember to show your work. If you don't have your work, I don't know how you got your answer.